Before you decide to trade or invest by subscribing to any of our tools, system, methods, posts, or commentary, please read this disclaimer document carefully. Please go to our website visualdecisions.in and read the disclaimer and terms and condition documents available there at the bottom of all pages in footer. GMG toolsets are based on market geometry, moon cycles, WD GAN, and natural number science. These subjects are being taught by various Indian and international researchers and teachers. I'll advise you to thoroughly understand the underlying concepts by going through their books, teachings, and videos available. We are just the providers of these tools and not the teachers of any of the underlying subject matter. Our objective is to make further research and analysis easier for the people by providing these tools. We'll now apply fifth indicator or tool of JN toolsets on this chart, which is like number science, Pythagoras, PTF and TPR. So let us apply this indicator on the chart. I'll click on this and close this. So this is telling me to select a high. I'll select this high. Now it is telling me to select the low. I'll select this low. And this indicator has a third input timeline or the anchor line. So for now, just do one thing. You click anywhere outside this swing that you selected. Between the high and low, don't select. Outside this high and low towards the right hand side, you select any bar or candle and click on that. So I'll explain everything later on. What is the role of this third anchor line or the timeline? So now coming to this indicator, first we'll set the price to bar ratio. Price to bar ratio is already logged here with 18. Now I'll put this value over here. 18 over here. Now we are all set to go. So I'll come to the setting of the indicator. So now as you can see, this is a 3-in-1 type of an indicator, meaning that this indicator is doing three things. It is calculating the Pythagorean lines, it is drawing the price time lines, flipped price time line, and it is drawing the time price retrace lines. We'll take each of these things one by one. I'll close this thing and again come to this. So this is a 3-in-1 indicator, which is Pythagorean timelines. Pythagorean timelines are and is to be plotted on daily time frame. Price time flipped can be plotted on any time frame, and time price retracement can also be plotted on any time frame. So out of the three, Pythagorean lines is strictly for daily time frame, and the rest two can be plotted on any time frame. So let us understand all these things one by one. So first we'll take the Pythagorean lines. So I'll click on the setting and unselect these two options and remove them from the chart. So what is the Pythagorean lines? It is based on the Pythagorean theorem, which is like a right angle triangle. So the theory is, here I have drawn a right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is a triangle where this angle is 90 degree. One of the angle is 90 degree. So the theory is that the value of the hypotenuse or this C can be calculated by getting the value of this A and B. So A square plus B square is equal to C square. Based on this formula and based on this theorem, the lines are calculated and being drawn. So there are different lines which P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, you can see them on the chart. These are based on the Pythagorean theorem and taking various ratios of it. So I'll remove this everything from the chart now. Now you can see on the chart this angle, and this angle is the right angle, and this swing that you selected is the hypotenuse. So this is a right angle triangle. So based on the formula, it is calculating the value of hypotenuse and then projecting its different ratios as timelines. So P1, P2, P3, P4 are all timing lines. Coming to the second indicator, which is price time flipped. Now I'll remove this Pythagorean line from here and click on price time flipped. Right? Okay. So you can see there are two lines, timelines that is being drawn on this chart. One is the PTF calendar days and another is the PTF. So simply putting, what this does is, this is your price that you have selected, the price range that you have selected. So based on this price range, what it is doing, it is flipping this price range this way and this way. So the vertical price line is flipped horizontally, and these two timelines are calculated from that. Third thing that this indicator plots is TPR. What is TPR? TPR is time price retracement. What is time price retracement? Time price retracement is converting a swing time into a price level and then estimating how much a market can correct or retrace. To show you this on chart, I have selected this swing. So this much swing is taking this much time. What this indicator does is convert this much time into a price level. And then what it does is, if the market comes here and you want to know how much market can correct or retrace, it will convert this time into price and tell you the level it can, the estimated level it can retrace. How to trade this? Then you can go to a lower time frame or remain at the same time frame and use some kind of an indicator to get into the buy mode as far as this move is concerned. So this will help you in getting the level to buy again. I'll show you this concept practically on the chart now. What I'll do is to enable this time price retrace lines. Now you can see there's a third anchor line, which is the orange colored anchor line that is available on the chart. You remember when we first applied this indicator on the chart, earlier in this video I told you I'll tell you the role of this third anchor line later on. So now comes the role of the third anchor line. So remember, we are taking this much swing. This is the swing that we are taking into consideration, which is like the first impulse swing. This is the entire move and this is the first impulse. You can also say that you can take this as a first impulse, but then the time available will be this much. So converting this time into price will be a very small figure. So this is a very subjective matter and depends on your perception and your judgment what kind of a swing you want to take. So personally I'll consider this as the first impulse or the first swing. So I'll place my low, the swing low, at this bar, the low bar and the swing high at the high bar. So now I have this much time or the swing time available as a price retracement. So the software is now converting this time into a price and trying to tell you how much retracement or correction this entire up move at various points can give. Suppose you want it from this point or this point or this point or this point, it will tell you the expected amount of correction or retracement that the market can give. So I'll show you this practically on the chart now. So what I'll do, this is the swing that we have taken. Now suppose the market has moved up to this level. So I'll place my anchor line at this top and it is telling me the market can correct up to this level. Okay. Second example, the market comes here and I place it here. It is telling me it can retrace this much of amount. It can correct this much of amount. So third is this high. The market is coming to this high and now it is telling me it can retrace this much amount. So this can go on and on and on and on till there is a trend reversal. So this is the role of this particular plot in this indicator. So the exact opposite will happen if you are looking on a sell side. On a sell side, this is the swing and this is the time that it has taken. And now what I have done is I have placed the third anchor line on this low and it is telling me this much retracement is possible. So when you are coming from a high to a low, then you have placed this, you have to place this third anchor line on a low. So that will be the exact opposite of what we have seen for the buy side.